Playing Wipeout today, Rose Barter, craft worker from Cardigan, Richard McIntosh, a tubular technician from Hampshire, and Sue Burner, housewife from Lancashire. So, let's meet the star of the show, Bob Monkhouse.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Very good to see you. And thanks and welcome once more to our Wipeout Way with Words. Now, an anagram, because we want to talk about words, an anagram is, as you all know, made by rearranging the letters of a word or phrase to make another word or phrase. For example, if you've had teenage boys sleeping in a dormitory, you may not be surprised that when you rearrange the letters of dormitory, you get dirty room. What do you remember when you think of slot machines? Well, maybe you're regretting the amount of cash lost in them. But we hope today's players will recall our Wipeout challenges for the cash won in them. That was clever. Maybe saying you're being silly. Hello, Sue. Hello, Ricky. Hello, Rose. Gift shop. You have a gift shop and you make the gifts.
We've got a workshop, not a gift shop.
Oh, I see. What actually do you make?
Well, we make lots of different figurines and also things that go on the wall plaques.
But mostly
of what kind? Angels, cherubs, fairies.
Fairies. Can you imagine spending each day painting fantastic, unbelievable creatures, just like being the makeup lady on the Jerry Springer show? Hello, Ricky.
Hello, Bob.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excuse me, tubular technician.
Well, it's a nice posh name for a scaffolder, Bob.
Yes, I was thinking that. Where are you centred?
I'm centred in Portsmouth, working in the HMS dockyard, Portsmouth dockyard.
What did you do before, Ricky?
I'm a fitness instructor, teaching
really?
various different forms of fitness.
Oh, well, you must look at me with an admiring eye. I'm in great shape.
You are?
I can touch my knees without bending my toes, Ricky. I heard Tom Edwards say Sue Burn.
Yeah.
Two wonderful words. Two words on how to claim fire insurance on your business. Let it burn and then sue. Sue, how do you spend your average day, darling?
Cooking, baking, ironing, hoovering, window cleaning, you name it, I do it.
You're a full-time housewife and mum.
Yes.
Well, your family's very lucky to have someone who keeps the house so trim. My daughter hates to tidy up after her brood. Well, if company's coming, she'll wipe the lipstick off the milk carton and comb the soap. Would you please make my guests feel welcome? You know, collecting 50 quid for each smart choice can bulk up into quite a nest egg, but one wrong selection will crack that egg and spill the lot. And that's no yoke. Here's the title of our first grid for today's Wipeout. Legal Eagles. Ricky gets to go first. So, Ricky, although you're only 20 years old, I believe everything you tell me. Would you please pick me a movie that has a lawyer as a central figure?
I'll pick Conspiracy Theory, Bob.
Julia Roberts is a Justice Department lawyer? Yeah. But what are you going to do, play or pass?
I will have another go. And I believe Erin Brockovich. Pass.
Tricky Ricky. Hello, Sue.
Hello.
Got 9 nice answers up there.
A few good men, Bob.
Yes, indeed.
I'll have one more go.
Have another go?
A Perfect Murder.
Oh, sorry, Sue, there ain't. So, that's reduced the wipeouts to 4, Rose.
I'd like to try Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge had Glenn Close. She falls in love with her client. Is she a lawyer? Yes, Glenn Close played a lawyer in that film.
Philadelphia. Now, I haven't seen this one.
We've got to risk £100?
Yeah. My Cousin Vinny.
I think that's Joe Pesci, isn't it? Is he an inept lawyer trying to get his cousin out of trouble in the Deep South? Yes, so you took a good shot at that. And you got £150 back.
I'm definitely going to pass.
I think you should, after the amazing result of that. Ricky, you have £100 to look after, my friend. There's 4 wipeouts.
I'll pick the Paper Chase.
Paper Chase. Play or pass?
Or pass, then.
Yes. You have a little think first. Sue?
Adam's Rib.
Adam's Rib. Do you remember the movie?
No.
No, I think you're too young. A romantic comedy with Tracy and Hepburn. Are they married lawyers on different sides? Yes, they are. It's a terrific comedy.
Pass.
OK.
Woman of the Year.
Woman of the Year, bottom right-hand corner. Been made into a musical. It has Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy in it again. But this time, they are political columnist and sports writer. And so 150 quid says goodbye. I'm afraid you lost in that particular legal case. And Ricky, you have 150 pounds. You're looking at 6 answers, half of them good.
Well, one's just come back to me, and I do believe Jim Carrey was a lying liar, liar, liar.
Is there any such thing as a lying lawyer?
I believe so.
Oh, dear. Jim Carrey, a lawyer who's a compulsive liar, forced to tell the truth? Yes, well chosen, Ricky.
Thank you.
£200 back.
I shall pass.
Yes, I know. Sue, can we double that 50?
We'll try.
We had 2 good answers out of those 5.
The chamber.
It's a good choice. We've doubled your 50 and you're going to pass.
Yes, thank you, Bob.
There's only one correct answer there, Rose. You have at the moment no money to lose.
Just because I don't think it's obvious, I'm going to go for Suddenly Last Summer.
A surgeon, a troubled
no.
teenager. Is there a lawyer in sight? Oh, no. So Ricky's very pleased about that, says Sue, because there's now only 2 wipeouts.
Clerks.
All right. Is it anything to do with a lawyer? No! It's about a convenience store clerk who's bored with his job. Oh, there's 1 right, 1 wrong, Sue. What are you going to take?
50-50. Well, foul play sounds too obvious, so I'll go with blind faith.
And she's right. Courtney Vance played a lawyer, black lawyer, defending his nephew against a miscarriage of justice in Blind Faith. Rose and Ricky, at the moment, have nihility. That's nothing. But Sue has 150 quid, so we start our second grid with Sue. Title of the second grid coming up. Oh, Manhattan. Oh, I love this. Which 11 of the 16 terms on our grid come from the original score of Rodgers and Hart's evergreen song, We'll Take Manhattan?
Try Niagara.
Top left-hand corner.
Balmy breezes. I'm going to pass, please, Bob.
Very good.
Coney.
Yes.
I want to try Morning Fog as well.
Is there any reference to Morning Fog in the tune of Manhattan? Morning fog chilled the air in San Francisco, where Tony Bennett left his heart. I saw it once in a drawer.
Well, I'm singing it in my head, and I can't find any words. So I will try Girl and Boy.
Yes, yes.
And I think I'll pass, Bob.
Very good.
Thank you.
Sue, you have £250. There's 7 good answers up there.
Garden of Eden.
Way down yonder in New Orleans has a Garden of Eden in it. Has the song Manhattan a Garden of Eden? We were in paradise for a moment, but now the £250 has vanished. Rose, still only 3 wipeouts now, still 7 good answers.
OK, maybe a trip to Central Park.
The song says, in Central Park we'll stroll, where our first kiss we stole, soul to soul.
And maybe a trip to the zoo.
The song says, going through the zoo is very lovely? Yes.
And I think I'll pass.
It's very lovely going through the zoo, just to give you the rhythm.
Queens.
OK, this New York borough of Queens, is it mentioned in the song? No, it's not. £50 away. Naughty Queens. Sue.
I'm going to try Yonkers, because I'm bonkers.
I like that. Yonkers because you're bonkers. Where true love conquers. That comes from the lyric, I think. Does it conquer in Yonkers? Yes. So you weren't so bonkers after all.
Well, I'm not going to be bonkers enough not to pass.
All right. OK. We have 6 answers up there. 2 of them are wipeouts, Rose.
I went to New York this year.
Ah.
And I went to Delancey Street.
So you're going to go for Delancey?
I'm going to go for Delancey.
You think it's very fancy?
It wasn't very fancy, but it was good fun.
I know. Nothing is as the song says. It's a very satirical number.
Yeah.
They say it's very fancy on old Delancey Street, they say. And you have £150.
I'm definitely going to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
We have 3 correct answers, Ricky.
3 correct and
3 are
2
right.
wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
I shall choose the Isle of Joy.
Isle of Joy. Ah. Do you know Joy?
I'll know Joy if it comes up as a tick.
We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy. Yeah.
And I'll pass.
Yeah.
Joyfully.
4 answers. Too good, too bad.
Toddling Town.
Oh, really? OK. Sorry. Bye-bye to £50. 150, let's keep that and make it 200, Rose, with one of the 2 correct answers.
The Bronx, please.
The Bronx. The song says we'll have Manhattan as well as the Bronx and Staten Island too, doesn't it? Yes, it does say that. Manhattan rhymes with Staten. You have £200 you're going to pass.
Yeah, I don't want to take a chance.
You don't want to take a chance.
Are you sure?
No, I'm pretty sure.
You don't want to phone a friend? OK, how about Mott Street?
You like Mott Street. You're turning down Little Town Blues.
I'm turning down Little Town Blues.
Any particular reason?
Because the blues tends to carry a little bit more of a Chicago swing to it for me.
All right. And also, I guess a mention in New York, New York by Frank Sinatra when he sings at the Little Town Blues. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July? No street. Oh, very well done. It's a good game, and I thank you all for playing it so well. Rose and Ricky, well, Rose has £200, Ricky has £100, clearly go through to a round 2. It is to Sue, who's given me 7 correct answers, folks, and played the game very, very well.
Thank you.
Ah.
I've had a good day.
You had a lovely day.
Yes, I have. Thank you very much.
It's very nice having you here. We have a paperweight for you, of course.
What I've come for.
Yeah, well, some folks say that. I try to believe them. Ladies and gentlemen, would you thank Sue for me? How muchly, folks? Right now, we open our auction showroom to display 12 items for sale, but let the buyer beware. 4 are phonies. It's up to Rose and Ricky to tell how many of the 8 items are genuine and how many they can pick. Rose has most in the bank, so she gets first pick of our first grid. And the title of this first grid is this. Flowing in Europe. There are 12 rivers on the grid, which 8 are rivers to be found in Europe, as distinct from not in Europe. OK, let's see some rivers, please. Rhine, Wada, Kalpastia, Seine, Madeira, Ebro, Tarn, Lijiang, Tiber, Brenta, Volturno, and Maritza. Some of those surprised me. If I pronounced them wrong, I do apologise to anyone who happens to be living in those rivers. Rose, how many do you think you could pick? They've got to be European rivers.
Right.
1, 2, 3...
I'm going to go for the average 4.
I'll go 5. No, I'm sorry. I'm not playing. Ricky, do you want to, any advance on 4? Want to try 5?
I will try 5.
Yeah, try 5. Do I hear 6?
Why not? OK, I'm going to try for it.
I'm bid 6. Do I hear 7?
I'm quite happy for Rose to have 6.
Oh, that's the way to play the game. It really is. And your first choice, Rose?
OK, the Rhine.
The Rhine, of course. Famous German river?
The Seine.
The Seine, yes. Paris, where everyone's mad, only the river is Seine.
The Tiber.
The Tiber. There it is on the bottom line. In Italy, the Tiber.
The Volturno.
The Volturno, also in Italy? Yes, indeed.
The Ebro.
The Ebro on the right-hand side of the grid. Spanish? Here's one more correct answer, wins the grid.
Oof. I can't believe that there's a river called the Cow Pasture.
It's hard to imagine.
It is, isn't it? I'm going to go for the Warder.
Right. There it is on the top line. It's a river, all right, but is it in Europe? It's in India. Control of the grid passes to you, Ricky. One correct answer steals the grid.
Brenta.
Brenta, bottom left-hand corner. Is the Brenta a river that can be found in Europe? Italy? Yes, Italy. It's in Italy. Away with the wipeouts. Lijiang is a river in China, and Cow Pasture in America. Madeira is an island belonging to Portugal, and it's also a river in Brazil. So, Ricky leads 1 grid to 0. He gets first bid on our second grid. Here's the title. In the blue corner, which 8 of the 12 politicians on our grid have at one time or another sat in Parliament as a Tory MP? We're looking for Conservatives. Let's see 8 of them. Bevan, Disraeli, Chamberlain, Eden, Asquith, Powell, Lloyd George, Peel, Profumo, Heath, Macmillan, Chamberlain. We're looking for those politicians who have, at some time or another, sat in Parliament as a Tory MP.
Well, Bob, being a political whiz kid, I'll start with 4.
Rose, do I hear 5?
Yes, you do.
I hear 5 from Rose. Do I hear 6 from you, Ricky?
Again, being a political whiz kid,
Yes.
you won't hear 5.
Oh, you had me going then. OK, we've got 5 coming up from Rose. They've got to be Conservative. They've got to sit in Parliament at some time or another as a Tory MP.
OK, Edward Heath.
Edward Heath, bottom left-hand corner. Leader of the Tory party before Mrs Thatcher. Baroness Thatcher now.
Harold Macmillan.
Harold Macmillan, above that tick. Prime Minister from 1957 to 63. Supermac.
Benjamin Disraeli.
Benjamin Disraeli on the top line. He was Prime Minister. He proclaimed Victoria Empress of India. Was Disraeli a Conservative? Yes, he was.
Enoch Powell.
Enoch Powell on the right-hand side of the grid. Notorious for his views on race relations in the 60s, he was a Conservative MP. One more correct answer wins the grid, and it'll be 1 grid all.
I think it's the unfortunate John Profumo.
He was unfortunate. Secretary of State for War, resigned over his affair with Christine Keeler. But was he a Tory MP? It's a Profumo. Well done. Away with the Wipeouts is Lloyd George, who was a Liberal, Ernest Bevin, who was a Labour MP, Joseph Chamberlain, who was a Liberal who championed the cause of free education, and Herbert Henry Asquith, who was also Liberal. So it's 1 grid all, as I say. Rose won the last one, and so she gets first pick of our tiebreaker. The title is Viva España, which 8 of the 12 places on our grid are regions of Spain. Here they come. Eight of those are regions of Spain. The other 4, obviously, are not.
I'm going to go 4 again.
4 I'm bid.
I'll take 5.
Ricky will do 5. Rose.
I'm going to say go for it.
Go for it, Ricky.
Thank you very much.
That's OK, Rick. It's a pleasure. Rose
Valencia.
Where are you going to? Valencia. Valencia, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Mediterranean region.
FC Porto.
Whoa, right. Porto. It's in Portugal, I think. Yes, famous for its port wine, which comes from Portugal. Rose, you have control of the grid. 1 correct answer wins the grid, and you'll play for your holiday on today's Wipeout.
Andalusia.
Andalusia, in the bottom right-hand corner. The southernmost region of Spain? Yes! That is. Wonderful. And the Bluffs. The Wipeouts were Saga, which is Japan. Porto we know about. Calabria is Italian, and Buglia is Italian. So all the rest are right. And I have to say goodbye to Ricky. I don't want to say goodbye to you, Ricky. I've thoroughly enjoyed your company.
I thoroughly enjoyed yours too, and Rose. Well done.
That's
Thanks
lovely.
very much.
And Sue, who left us, alas. But we have designer wine goblets for you, Ricky.
Thanks very much.
Little souvenir, though.
Absolutely.
And you've made our day.
Thanks very much.
Here's our Ricky. Rose, join me at the game control. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for Rose Barter, who comes from Cardigan, West Wales. And you've got £200?
Yes.
And that's tax-free and it's yours. Nothing, no one can take that away from you
Right.
once you've got it. But make sure you get it. Where would you like your Wipeout wings to take you should you win them?
Well, there's a rumour that there's a lot of angels in Lisbon in the architecture, so...
Right, and another European river, the Tagus.
Yes.
Right. Here are your 4 choices of category. And your choice of subject, Rose?
I'm going to go for famous people.
Famous people.
Yes.
I hope it's someone you like. Who is it, please? Which famous person? Royal aliases. What does that mean? All the titles you'll see on the grid are held by members of the royal family, but only 6 belong to Prince Charles himself.
Gracious.
Oh, gosh, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
OK, maybe the answers will make it clearer. Can we see them, please, computer? Earl of Carrick, Earl of Chester, Duke of Cornwall, Baron Greenwich, Baron of Renfrew, Prince of Wales, Viscount Severn, Earl of St Andrews, Duke of Rothesay, Earl of Inverness, Baron Killiach, and Earl of Merioneth. What you want to see in the top left-hand corner, of course, is a 6, showing you've got all 6 right, if that's possible. It's a very hard question. There's a Monkhouse Minute in the top right-hand corner. I'll let you know how it goes. Good luck with this one, Rose. And remember, you've got 200 quid. So it's been a good day's work, even if this is tough. And it is tough. You have a minute to win it starting now.
Okay.
Prince Charles's titles. Duke of Cornwall, yes. Prince of Wales, yes. Earl of Chester. Baron of Renfrew, that's 4. And we haven't used a quarter of a minute. Earl of Inverness. And one more. Wipeout 7, and we've only used 20 seconds. Got 4 right, 2 are wrong. Must take out the wrong ones before you put in the right ones. And we haven't used half your time yet. 5 right, only 1 is wrong. Wipeout 7 goes out, Earl of Merioneth goes in. We've only used 35 seconds. Still 1 is wrong. We still have over 20 seconds to go. Earl of St Andrews. 5 right, 1 is wrong. We still have a quarter of a minute. Baron Greenwich. 1 is wrong, 1 is wrong. We still have 8 seconds to go. Baron Killian. Oh, but infuriating, we're running out of time. Oh, Rose, Rose, you did so well. I do believe you've got it right now. Oh, computer, has Rose got it right? Yes. Oh, with 1 second just over. Oh, how heartbreaking.
Oh, dreadful.
But your pride is intact. You did actually do it.
Oh, dear.
Very well done. Aren't you pleased with yourself? You should be.
I can't believe I just ran out of time at the end.
By a second?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the way the game goes. I feel awful for you. Except to remind you, you've got £200 and we have... I tell you what, would you like our champagne flutes as well?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Lovely
Thank
souvenir.
you very much.
We'll give you a set of 4.
Thank you.
And we'll thank you very much for coming. And thank you for my lovely plaque with its G.K.
thank
Chesterton
you.
quote. Ladies and gentlemen, Rose Barter. Very well done. Amazing. As always, we end with a monkhouse motto. When we seek to discover the best in others, we somehow bring out the best in ourselves. Watch me out. Till next time.